Scorpios dealing with Geminis. Thanks for joining. 1144 messages. Okay, I won't even lie. There was a lot. There was a lot to unpack in this reading. And I should have known. I should have known. Because, no offense, Geminis out there that may be cross watching. But it's always something with a Gemini, isn't it? Like, it's just, oh my gosh. I mean, I know you have, it's just a lot. That's a lot. Maybe it's the double personality or whatever. It's like you're two different people. I literally have two different people in this reading. So naturally, I had to break down each person. And not only did I break down the love portion, but I also broke down the business portion if you're dealing with the Gemini in business. So you got like a double reading here, Scorpios dealing with Geminis. And you know what? You have my support if you're dealing with a Gemini. No offense, Geminis, like I said. I do like y'all. I really do. I get along very well with Geminis. Okay. Where do I even start here? Okay. First I'm gonna do the love reading. And yeah, first I'll do the love, and then if you realize that the love isn't where you're at, I will timestamp where the business starts. So if you want to just skip to that. So yeah. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I literally just figured that out. Okay. So for the first person, or maybe this could be both. This could be one person. Who knows? It was interesting because you got the Three of Cups twice in this reading. That's why I'm like, well, is it just one person? You got the Three of Cups twice. You got the Six of Wands twice. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. So we'll start here. Three of Cups. And this talks about in love. This talks about like a celebration of love, possibly, maybe a marriage. Okay. And it was clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. That could have something to do with stability, a stable relationship, a loyal relationship. But someone that's very practical. Yeah, Gemini, okay. Could be, who knows. Taking care of business just to make this work, making sure everything's in place, but not too romantic. But they are reliable. This could be a relationship based on security or finances. And don't judge here, but sugar daddy did come to mind. Hey, I'm just saying, okay? And with that, where do I even go with this? Okay, so next I'll do the advice card when dealing with this situation. So the advice here would be seek the truth. And for this person, this personality, this talks about seeking compromise, standing your ground. Basically, not letting someone walk all over you, but trying not to really argue with this person. And that came up a few times in this reading. Don't argue with this person. Just seek compromise, but also stand your ground. Don't just go along with anything that they say. This is asking you to ask yourself, Does this relationship meet your needs? I mean, it sounds like a very practical relationship, not much romance for Scorpio. Is that what you want? I mean, if so, cool. You know, it's urging you to trust your intuition, and it does warn that there could be a possible deception here. And deception also came out with, which one was it? Oh, no. Yeah, there, I could have sworn there was another thing that deception came out in. Let me see. Just give me a second. Okay, no. Maybe that's it. You got the Five of Swords as a shadow card here, and I'm not sure which situation this pertains to. This situation A or situation B, but I'm thinking it's situation A. The Five of Swords talks about in love, not arguing. So there's a few times in this reading right here where it's talking about not arguing with someone, watching your words, being fair and honest. You know, you can't take back your words. You know, you can say sorry, but sorry doesn't always fix it, okay? It's also talking about making necessary changes for improvement. So, yeah, there's that. Let me see if there's anything else. I think that was it with this situation. And then one of my cards, you know, the messages that I got from the divine, I make time for what I really want. So, you know, this is basically, sounds like just like a what do I even call it? Kind of like an arrangement. You know, it doesn't sound very passionate. It doesn't sound like anything that you really want, or, you know, they could be very busy making money. This is it looks like a situation of convenience for them. Or maybe this could be you. You know, I'm not sure. All right, so, and then you also got the Six of Wands as a shadow card, but I think that this has to do with the other portion of the reading, because you got the Six of Wands in that reading as well. So I'll tell you about the other reading. I'm so confused here. I'm so confused. Okay. Yeah. So I will put this actually up here, this advice card up here, because it fits that situation more. This was a shadow card, but this fits this situation down here. Now, with this situation down here, it was very interesting because I shuffled these cards, obviously, but the 4, 5, and 6 of Wands came out. I'll show you the cards. It's the 4 of Wands, Five of Wands, and the 6 of Wands. And these are like mixed messages here as well. Okay, so let me just see what I wrote down for that. For the 4 of Wands, that talks about in love. This is all love here. This talks about contentment and peace and just ease, you know. The 5 of Wands is the exact opposite. It talks about, well, not the exact opposite, but it talks about matters dealing with the ego, and there's no compromising. There's a refusal to make any changes. There are different perspectives. But then it goes bright again, and it talks about happiness and love and cooperation. So, I mean, Maybe this is a transition. Maybe it started off with contentment, peace, and ease. Maybe you had a little misunderstanding here where the ego was involved, and there were different perspectives here dealing with this Gemini, and then it's evolving. It is going up. That's a good sign. It's going 4, 5, 6. Fives are about changes. So maybe it's changed into 6, where there's now happiness, love, and cooperation. That's the only thing that I can deduce from this. I have no idea. So yeah. That's for that situation. Let me see what else I have here. This is, once again, 3 of Cups. Could be a marriage, a celebration of love, because we're talking about love. And this is with the King of Cups. So maybe this person, well, not maybe, I mean, with the King of Cups, this is someone that adores you and wants to jump through hoops for you, wants to really show you that they love you, they're mature, they're loving, they're supportive. On the flip side, well, not necessarily the flip side, because, you know, some people do like this. They could have trust, well, not trust issues, but maybe there needs to be more trust, maybe more openness. You know, this could be a jealous person. This could be a possessive person. Or this could be you. I don't know. Okay? But the reason why I said that it could be that other person is because, first of all, look at the cards that came out with my messages. Did you do that with them? It's kind of like that person that that asks about or wonders about your past relationships. Like maybe you did a new trick in bed, or maybe it has nothing to do with sex, and it's just something that you do that pleases them in some way, or, you know, something that they notice, and then they wonder, or they even will sometimes come out and ask, well, you're doing that with me. Did you do that with them? You know, it could be that type of situation. But you also got don't believe me, just watch. And so, you know, like I said, they are jumping through hoops for you, you know, or they want to. They want to show that they are the person for you. Like whoever you had in the past, scratch that, doesn't matter. They're here now, and they want to show you. It's more than just words. The advice card is simply love. And the reason why I said that it fits this situation more is because this is talking about being open with someone, you know, loving or dealing with them with a pure and open heart, kind of like childhood innocence. Not always thinking that someone has some ulterior motive. So that's the advice when dealing with this type of person. That's why I don't know if this is the same person or a new person. Yeah. And the 6 of Wands, again, like I said, shadow card. I think it has to do with this situation here. And, you know, that talks once again about happiness, love, and cooperation. So there's that. Now, let me see what time. 14:30 starts the business reading. All right. So if you're not dealing with anyone if you're not dealing with the Gemini, I should say, in love. Now we're going to go to the business portion. So for this situation right here in business, find my place. I have a lot going on here. Okay. So for business, make sure that I'm saying this right. Okay. So for this, I'm going to start with this situation. This is what I wrote down first. Business with this King of Cups situation. Gemini, possibly. Who knows? Four of Wands talks about financial security, reaping the rewards from investments. Five of Wands talks about unstable finances, arguments about money, ego battles, disputes. Six of Wands talks about financial success, long-term investments paying off. Three of Cups talks about profit, working with others. You get rewards for investing with others, working with others, in maybe like a group setting. And for the King of Cups, this talks about maybe getting financial support from someone, like a financial backer. It could be also urging someone to remove their emotions in this business, because it could be influencing a financial matter or something. Could also talk about receiving money through a creative venture. So there's that. If you're dealing with a Gemini, possibly King of Cups, a King of Cups type energy from this Gemini. Oh gosh. All right. Now, if you're dealing with the Knight of Pentacles energy with a Gemini, possibly, this talks about, the same, like I said, profit, working with others, rewards for investing with others. Could also talk about, with the Knight of Pentacles, info that you receive about investments or money matters, profit from investment or some endeavor. It talks about celebrating your small wins, and you got the celebration card. So this is talking about being content and celebrating the small wins. They're all beneficial. They all add up. With the advice, which one? For seek the truth, if it's a business situation, this once again talks about, urging you not to argue, to compromise with someone. And it also urges you to be careful, be cautious, because it could be a shady person, shady Gemini that you are doing business with. And it's urging you to reconsider, any investments or, anything business related with this person. Maybe think twice about an investment that you might make with this Gemini in business. So there's that. Let me see if I wrote anything else about this. If you did want to look at this card, dealing in business, then maybe if you're dealing with the King of Cups energy, Gemini, in business, don't think they have any ulterior motives, because they are being straight up with you. Okay. I think, did I cover everything? Let's see. Five of Swords. I don't know if I said anything about that. I know I did earlier, but in business, it's basically the same thing. It could have something to do with a money dispute, though. Maybe a possible legal matter. It's urging you to know all of the facts. And, you know, you did get the seek the truth card. Know all of the facts. Because, you know, possible misunderstandings could happen at this time dealing with this Gemini in business. And also remember that it's not all about winning. So, in whichever situation you're dealing with, sometimes it's just better to just, you know, resolve things in a better way. It's not, don't look at it all as just about winning, because sometimes when you win, you actually lose. And if any one of you watching this remembers that movie, White Men Can't Jump, I just had a Gloria moment, if you remember that character. I think she said something like that to him. Sometimes when you win, you really lose. You know? So anyway, that just popped into my head. Anyway, hopefully you were able to get something out of all of this. And, you know, I didn't waste my time doing this. Okay? So, if you like this vibe, go ahead and subscribe if you like it. Maybe drop a like. I wouldn't complain about that. Okay? All right. So I'll see you later, all you Scorpios dealing with those interesting Geminis.